So this story right here is one of the story them that really tugs at my heartstrings and really plays with my mind and my emotions, even though I'm not too emotional. You know what I say? But welcome back to SouFLoTV again, everybody. It is your host with the most. I ask that you hit that subscribe button and then you hit the bell next to the subscribe button so that you are notified every time we do an update to one of these stories or every time a new video is posted on SouFLoTV. This is kind of heartbreaking. So check it out. A woman who is 76 years old, 76, she was shot dead despite begging gunmen to spare her life. This is the headline as it was splashed across the paper in Jamaica. 76. Now, members of the security forces yesterday maintained a strong presence in several troubled spots across Montego Bay, St. James, following a bloody weekend, which saw 11 people shot, 7 of them fatally, including 76-year-old Estriana Wilson, who was cut down in a hail of bullets by ruthless gunmen even as she pleaded for her life. So this wasn't a drive-by and she get hit by a stray bullet and some man somewhere I said, John no star, say the boy I'm a gopher and seal some gunshot off of him and end up one of them miss and catch the old lady. She pleaded for her life. Wow. How do you live with stuff like this on your conscience? Screams and tears replaced the merrymaking at the party at Quarry in Montego Bay about 5:30 Sunday afternoon when a group of gunmen who reportedly alighted from a Toyota Voxy motorcar turned their guns on the revelers who scampered for cover, leaving the senior citizen who was sitting at her gate to the mercy of the trigger-happy marauders. When the shooting ended, the bullet-riddled bodies of Wilson and 48-year-old painter Dwight McCollum, also called Border Blue, were found lying in blood. Siblings Rupert Evans, also called Bully, and Patricia Riddle both fought to contain their grief after the killing of their mother, who was said to also be sick. She just come out here, because a party was on the lane. And she just came and she just sit down right there to our gate. I was sitting beside her and I went inside and I said, I'm going to go take a shower and just leave her outside. This is what the grief-stricken daughter said. When I went inside, I heard gunshots start and then I started asking for her after they said that she was lying down outside. They said that gunmen just came out of a van and hold a gun at her and she was begging for her life. And the gunman said that everybody have to dead round here, so. And they start firing shots and she dropped on her back right between the garbage pan them. Riddle said that she pointed to the bloody spot where her mother fell. Tears streamed down her face and down her brother's face as well, who yesterday called for the execution of people found with illegal firearms in their possession. I could have even my child from your whole a man with a gun, kill him. But the government alone can't come up with it. We need community and we need the whole people to support this idea. Send a man to prison for a gun cannot help crime. It only make more crime. Hold a man with a gun, you put it in him head and kill him. Because look, them kill my mother now. My mother. This is getting out of hand, bemoaned Evans. Security Minister Horace Chang, who along with Attorney General Malahu Forte, Senator Charles Sinclair and members of the security forces yesterday morning visited Quarry and the neighboring Norwood community, where 3 people were shot and killed between Friday night and early Saturday morning. and said that members of the security forces are active across that area. Well, there's a difference between active and effective. He said that we have had 5 curfews in Montego Bay since January 1st, which means for 10 out of the 18 days in January, we have had sections of Montego Bay under curfew control. We have had 9 cordon and search operations. External to those operations, there are also 5 joint operational teams on the ground led by Superintendent and Officer of the Army in Cambridge, Montego Bay, and Barrettown, all covered by heavy security presence. This is what Chang said. This is Minister of Security. The Security Minister, who is also a Member of Parliament for the St. James North West constituency, said that the area where the killing took place in Quarry was under curfew over the holidays. And I think that was only relieved a week ago. So he's saying that as soon as they let up the curfew, the killings start. We will be looking at some of the legislations we have to bring up to date. We know that we have been a bit behind in that. We have been slow in bringing forward legislation. We have refocused the relevant agencies, and we will be bringing several legislation to the House very quickly during this first quarter of the year, including the new Firearms Act, Chang said. The Attorney General, who is also the parliamentarian who represents St. James West Central, said that legislation is now at various stages underway to strengthen crime-fighting measures. Oh, man. You see, while them busy at play politics, people are dead enough people. That are the real, And then them come with some jargon and some long words and big talk. Now, which average citizen can relate to this? We will be looking for some of the legislations we have to bring up to date. We will be looking at some of the legislation we have to bring up to date. We know we have been a bit behind in that. We have been slow in bringing forward legislation. We have refocused the relevance in bringing forward like that means nothing to them 2 siblings there that had to witness their mother being murdered at 76 years old and ill and just come sit on our gate and dead like this. These legislation and whatever means they are using to fight crime, no, sister, nothing now work. Nothing that they have tried is working. So that tells me that they have to try something different, or they have to double down more on the things that they have tried that did work. I don't know. But it really, I don't want to be the pessimistic one, because I'm always a person who looks at life as the glass is always half full as opposed to being half empty. But God, man, human beings, people, we can only take so much. Now, Yvonne Nesbeth says, why are they killing aimlessly like that? Is it instigated to cast a bad light on the government of the day? It is strange that so many guns are being found. May justice be served. Condolences to the family. I feel the pain in my belly. Oh Lord have mercy. Another person, John Cameron Wilson, says, 2 Timothy 3 verse 1. This know that in the last days perilous times shall come. Verse 13. But evil men and seducers shall behave worse and worse. Psalm 16 verse 4. Their sorrows shall be multiplied that hasten after another God. How can Jamaica be better when we mock prophets, curse church, and turn to idols? My heart aches for this senior citizen. I'm not doing the religious thing here, sir, and the quoting the Bible verses and them thing there, because all them thing there we have seen now for centuries ain't really helping nobody. You see me? So Phyllis Boucher says, I am not sure what anymore to say. The repercussions have to be increased for these types of murders. Denisha Whitcomb Forbes says, please, please, Minister of National Security, I beg you to start implementing hanging again. This is the only way that my country will see at ease. Please, my heart burned to see babies, seniors, lives taken like this. Lord, help me. Help me. Help my country find some peace in this nation. Tanya Dunn says, what could this lady have done to deserve this kind of cruelty? Sleep in peace, mother. And Andre Kane says, hopefully, whichever God they pray to has a special place waiting in hell for those who are responsible. Laverne Lynch says, the deeper, this is deeper than what is being conveyed. The guns are given to inner city members by the same politicians. They trade it for weed and cocaine to bring in more guns and drugs. Look no further. If you want to end crime, laugh out loud to them. This evil has to stop. They can stop it. Adrian Irvin says curfew can't solve crime because it's not like they are doing house raids. I agree. Stacy Queen says, I know this is hard in Jamaica for some people, but community, please, try and put some money together and put up hidden cameras in your community. If there was a camera, the people would know something. It pains my heart so badly, and I don't know, Mama, but I love all elderly people and children because they need us to protect them. Now, we're just killing them off in such a manner. And we've spoken about that before, the whole camera thing. And people, of course, you know those type of people that shoot down every suggested solution. So we come and we talk about these stories, right? That's only to raise awareness, to let people know that things are still going on like this, in large number as well, rampantly as well. So people are aware, right? But when we get to the conversation about solutions, you have more shooters than anybody else. If you have 5 people that leave 5 constructive solutions in the comment section, you have a bag of people that shoots down each suggestion and tell you how it not gonna work or it can't work. And I think it's full time that we get past that and start actually trying to implement these solutions to actually see if they will work. Then when it can't work or not work, then we can switch to something else. Allow me to tell? Talk up. State your solutions. Make them realistic. Let's have a real conversation, not only about talking about what happened, but talking about what can actually be done to curb this. Because I look bad right now. Bad, bad, bad. And it's looked like this for a long time now. Leave your comments in the comment section below, man. It's SouFLoTV. I'm out. Peace.